Good morning, it is Monday, 7 o'clock, and this is my outfit. Top is from York & Company, and then these bottoms are from Macy's. But it is the week before spring break, trying to hold on. I'm just feeling really tired, I don't know why. I haven't been staying up late. Went to bed kind of early last night. Still extra tired. But this week, we're doing our practice GMAT testing that starts today for 8th graders. So it's supposed to be about 90-ish minutes, which means it's going to take basically all of first and part of second. However, my second period is when I co-teach ELA with 8th graders, so I guess it doesn't really affect me that much. I don't know what the room is that I'll be going to, because my room is used as a test room, so I have to go to a different classroom, and I'm not sure what the setup is for, like, I don't know if they have the old smart board or if they have the new interactive whiteboard thing. So we'll see, because I'm gonna need that today for my first period class, because I'm gonna be doing notes. And then tomorrow I have to be a test administrator, so someone's gonna have to cover my class. I'm trying to think of things that they could do without me there. And then Wednesday it'll be 6th graders that will be doing testing, so that I don't have to worry about that, because, or at least for first period, because they'll all be testing. So yeah, but I think I should be back in my classroom by 3rd period. Yeah, because they're gonna bring in some computers, and then she said she's gonna take them out like immediately after testing. So I'm also not sure, because they're taking out ILT, which is increased learning time, and we have that between 3rd and 4th period, and it's only like 30 minutes. So they're taking that out, and I think the schedule might be off. So they're going to, I think 2nd period will run its normal length. It's just we're in later, so everything's going to get pushed back or whatever until 4th period. Like after 4th period, everything should be fine, or before 4th period. So hopefully everyone's there today and I won't have to cover any classes, because I'm tired of doing that. That's too bad. But anyways, I will talk with you guys later. Alright, so it is 12:26, which is my lunch time, and the testing went longer than I think they thought it would. Said it was only supposed to last about 90 minutes, and it went all the way to like 3rd period, like 20 minutes into 3rd period. So there was no 2nd period at all for some students, like for me, because my 2nd period class would have been 8th graders, but they were testing today. But tomorrow it'll be different, because tomorrow it'll be 7th graders, so they did change the 2nd period. They just held 2nd period until testing was done, and then students went to 3rd period. So, and then they cut out ILT, which was perfect. It was just enough time for 3rd period to last or whatever. So, but Wednesday, because I don't know, it's gonna be 6th graders. So I think we have less 8th graders for one thing. So tomorrow, I don't know if testing's gonna last just as long or what. But I think because some students, they do get extra time, so they have to wait for all students to be done. But they still did change classes from 1st to 2nd, and then they just held the students in 2nd period. So, and I found out that some of my students are absent. In my 5th period block, like 2 of them, so I'm like, yes. Which is sad, I know, but yeah. So we are doing Hatchet. We're not going to start reading today, but I do have some things, and I decided to go with Creative for Learning, their unit thing. But I'm going to be using some other resources as well. But from Creative for Learning, they have this little curriculum map. So today is like a pre-reading bias activity, which first my student's gonna do a race strategy for the warm-up. So they just read this and then answer the questions using race strategy. which is restate, answer, cite, and explain. So they're going to be doing that, and then we're going to watch a video about the author. And I got this from somebody else. I forget who. From Teachers Pay Teachers, but I'm going to watch the video and then answer the questions while they do that. And then we have vocabulary that they need to do. And then I'm going to have them do a little exit ticket on a sticky note. But one student, he needed to do some testing. But it's going to be weird without those. Oh, also, I got observed in my 3rd period class. I was surprised because they always seem to come during my 5th period class for some reason. But I'm glad they came today. So, yeah. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is this little pre-reading bias activity. So before we start reading, they're going to answer on this side, whether yes or no. And then I'm going to have them actually get up and physically move to one side of the room. And then they're going to have to explain why they feel that way. And then obviously after we read, they're going to redo it and then do the individual reflection at the end. But this book is going to take basically the rest of the 9 weeks, or the rest of the school year basically. Obviously because we'll be on spring break next week and we'll be doing other stuff as well. So I think on Friday we're going to do a quiz. We won't be reading the novel, but we're going to be doing a quiz, and then we're going to do just GMAS practice. I got this book. I just ordered it online from Amazon. I just ordered it online from Amazon. It's this. So I'm gonna make copies of some stuff, and we're gonna go to different standards. So I think what we're gonna be doing this Friday is determining the central idea of informational text. So yes, I'm trying to decide if I need to take it to plug out the computer, but with those 2 students absent, I don't think I need to, because most of the other ones would be fine, as long as the other 2 aren't here. So yeah, that is basically it. I'm gonna eat my lunch. I was super hungry this morning. And then I found out they're not using my room for testing except for Wednesday. I don't know if I'm still going to be doing testing administration tomorrow or not. I don't know, because I would need someone to cover my 1st period class if that's the case, because this is for 7th graders. And yeah, and then I don't have to worry about Wednesday, because Wednesday all the 6th graders are going to be testing, and my 1st period is a 6th grade class or whatever. So but on Wednesday they will be using my classroom, and I looked at the group because I think I'm gonna be in here on Wednesday as well. They're gonna bring in some computers or whatnot because I don't have enough. So I'm gonna have to bring in like 2 or 3 computers. I was looking at the list, and some of the students on the list aren't in small group, but 2 of them are. One of them, he may or may not cause problems, depending. But the other ones would be fine. I don't know how this works because this is my first testing experience and it's just a practice, but they're still going to be really taking a test. So, and it's ELA. And I think they get to have the questions read to them. I don't think anyone has passages read to them because that would change the testing. So they would have to read the passages themselves, but I think the questions will be read to them, which doesn't help one student in my 1st and 3rd period. That doesn't help her, so I don't know. They need to change her stuff, but that's a different story. Maybe I'll go ahead and make some copies and stuff for tomorrow so I don't have to do it in the morning. I already have my social studies stuff. I do have some stuff that I need to print out for ELA and print out for ELA and then make copies for science, because we're going to be doing interactive notebooks. So I'll probably go ahead and make the copies for that. I brought my own paper today because sometimes they don't be having paper. They had paper this morning though, so I didn't need to open this, but I did brought it just in case. But I'm about to eat lunch and maybe watch a YouTube video. I'll eat my lunch and then I'll do some work. That is it for now. I will talk with you guys later. Good morning. It is Tuesday, 6:55, and this is my outfit. Top and bottoms are both from New York & Company. But today, 7th grade are doing their practice test, and I'm either going to be a test administrator or I don't know, because they have me down as a test administrator, but they didn't have anyone to cover my first period class, so I don't know. And yesterday they cut out a group, so they may not need me today anyway. Otherwise, I would be, first period would be normal, and then second period would be extra long, because students would stay in second period until testing is over, and that would be the 8th graders for me, the co-teaching and whatnot. But I think one of my students in my 5th period class is going to be in isolation instead of being ISS. So, I don't know, I didn't see the email. One of my co-teacher, my 6th period co-teacher was saying, there's an email saying that, and I never saw it, so I don't know. Yeah, but if that's the case, I have to find some work for him to do, and we're supposed to start reading the novel today, so. But yesterday, I kept them busy, and 2 students were absent as well, so we'll see. But that is basically it. About to head out. I may stop and get something from Starbucks, I don't know, because I don't want to stop this afternoon because I need to renew my lease, so I need to try to get home before they close. So yeah, that is it for now. I will talk with you guys later. All right, so it's like 12:48, my lunchtime, and some testing this morning went okay. It didn't last as long as it did yesterday, so my group, I had a small group, and most of them finished in a decent amount of time. We could have had ILT because we finished like right as 3rd period started, so we could have had ILT, but I guess because some ILT classrooms use the computer lab, I guess they just decided not to because the computer labs are closed or whatever, so yeah. And they changed the schedule of a student, a different student, because the LEA told me yesterday that they were thinking about pulling someone from a different class to put into my 1st and 3rd period class, and it would actually be an improvement for his for the LER for that student. But another student, his schedule got changed to be in small groups, and he will be in my 5th period. He used to be in my ILT class, but they changed it, so he'll go to a different ILT, and I have him for 5th period, but that means he's going to be with the group, like, so I'll have 7 students now in my 5th period class, and yeah, that means I'm gonna need to get another book, but he checked out early today, so. And then another student is absent, or 2 other students are absent. One was absent yesterday, and then another one, so yeah. But we're gonna start the story, but I also just went ahead and purchased the introduction from Presto Plans. I got a couple of her things, so we're gonna do that first because it won't take long. Chapter 1's not that long either, so I just want to keep them busy. So they're also going to do a writing test at the end. What they're going to do at the beginning related to the story, and then at the end they're going to do something different because I need some writing samples from them. So, and I started looking through this because I need to administer it sometime this week because my paper when it is due next week, so, and then next week is spring break, so I have to do it this week. But I was looking through it first to familiarize myself with it because it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, this is the bag that it came in, and here are all the manuals and stuff, and then the blocks. I don't know anything about too much. I don't know much about the WISC. Looking at some of the reports from some of my students, they still use WISC 4, but WISC 5 has been out for a while now. But I guess it costs money to replace it. So yeah, I'm just trying to familiarize myself with that, and hopefully I'll be able to find time to test a student. I have someone in mind, the one who I did the screener on, because it would just make sense. Oh, yeah. I think that is basically it for now. I'll be testing again tomorrow, and it'll be in my classroom though. So I looked at the list, and it shouldn't be too bad. But my first period class, because I didn't have anyone to cover my class because, well, my schedule changed, and I guess the counselor wasn't aware, even though it's been updated in the system for a while, but whatever. So really somebody else probably should have been administering the test for that group, but it's fine, whatever. It's just that when it comes time for actual testing, they're gonna have to figure something out, because my first period class, and today they went to the other social study teacher for the small group, because she had all of them before they split them up. So it's just that we're doing two completely different things. Like, she's redoing European history, and I just moved on because I just moved on. So they at least get everything, and if I need to have time at the end, I'll go back. So they're doing Europe, and my group just started Australia. So luckily, like, they already did the notes, so they just had a map they needed to do, as well as these little postcard type thing. So yeah, and actually that just reminded me that I need to make copies. I need to make copies for tomorrow for, well, no I don't, I forgot. Duh, we're not doing social studies tomorrow because of testing, because it'd be the 6th graders who are testing, so I don't need to make copies. Okay, that's good. But I'm thinking tomorrow it might take longer, because 6th grade is our largest group, and I know a couple of students who it takes, or especially one student in particular, it takes him forever to get stuff done. So yeah, but we'll see. But that is it for today, unless something out of the ordinary happens, which I don't think it will. I think I'm done with all of my observations, since the vice principal came in yesterday to observe me, and then I saw him like while I was walking towards my 6th period class, and he said I did a good job. Which, that group is fine, whatever. The only thing is that we're talking about astronomy, and obviously part of that is the planets, and one student just asked, is that planet pronounced Uranus? And I can see the vice principal have a little grin on his face. And I'm just like, nope, Uranus. Uranus. Yeah. I was really nervous about being an administrator, but for the most part, everything went fine. There was one issue, but I just documented it, and we took care of that. But we're supposed to be having a meeting Thursday after school, and we're also supposed to be having a meeting Thursday morning for us SPED teachers. So Thursday is going to be a long day. Yeah. But I will talk with you guys probably in the morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, 6:52, and this is my outfit. This top is from the Gap, and then these bottoms are from New York & Company, and I'm wearing my Tom shoes. But it's cold this morning, or to me it's cold. Right now it's like in the 40s, so we're probably going to stop by Starbucks, and also it's double points day, so why not? But today the 6th graders are doing the practice test, and I think I should be administering one, I think in my classroom this time. So then that means no, I don't have to worry about my first period, because they'll all be testing, and we'll see how long it lasts. But we'll need stuff for 3rd period, because it should be done by then. And yeah, I don't think anything else is going on today besides that. And you know, tomorrow we have like 2 meetings, and then Friday they're doing some little celebration thing in the afternoon. So I think it was during 5th period, which means I'd have to take my 5th period students. But But who knows, maybe some people won't show up, who knows, because it's the day before a holiday. We had a lot of people not show up right before winter break, but the last day of school was on a Wednesday, so I don't know, we'll see. And also though, we get report cards this Friday, so, which is bizarre because they're supposed to be signed and returned, but then we're going to be on spring break. So the district sent out an email saying that if schools wanted to send out on Thursday, they could, but it was their responsibility. Like, the district isn't going to change their distribution date, but they would have to inform all the parents to let them know that they're handing out the report cards on Thursday. So yeah. But so far this week, I've been missing students like every day now. I mean, it's only Wednesday, so, but at least 2 students, so it's kind of hard because we're like reading a book, so. But Friday can be a makeup day or a catch-up day, but we're supposed to have a vocab quiz, so I don't know. It depends on which students. Like, I think I'm gonna start off with vocab today. Just go ahead, do the rest of the vocab that's gonna be on a quiz, so that way everyone will be ready for the quiz on Friday at least. Because I did have one student tell me he's not going to be there Thursday because I guess that's his birthday, so he's just not coming to school. I don't know. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and head out, stop by Starbucks, and I will talk to you guys later. Good morning, it is 6:54 and this is my outfit. Just wearing this dress from the Gap with this cardigan from New York & Company and some leggings from Forever 21, and I'm gonna wear my brown boots. But yesterday was the last day of the practice test, and I had to administer that to the 6th graders and went fine. One student was absent. One of my 5th period students, he was absent. So far this week, someone's been absent every day. It's a small group, so it's kind of a big deal when one of them is absent. But he was also saying he might be absent today because today is his birthday. I don't know why he wasn't here yesterday, but anyway, it's almost spring break. Super tired, and today is going to be a long day because we have a meeting in the morning and one in the afternoon. And we go back to our regular schedule, which I've kind of been enjoying. Not having ILT, that's been nice, but yeah, back to our regular schedule today. Tomorrow they're doing a little celebration in the afternoon, so I think they said it's gonna start at 2:30 or something. I don't know. Who knows, maybe they'll flip the schedule and have us go to our 6th period first and we just take our 6th period students. That would be nice. Because I don't really want to take my 5th period class too much. But almost spring break. I am so ready. Although I don't get to sit and do nothing like I was hoping because I have too much classwork and then stuff for work that I need to do too. So, but I'm about to head out. Might stop by Starbucks. I'm not sure. I don't know. I could use something. But I will talk to you guys later. Alright, so it is 12:26. My lunchtime is, yeah. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to cover somebody's class, the second part, the 4th period, which is annoying. But at least it won't be during lunch, so. Because there's like 3 teachers, well, more than 3 who don't have subs, I should say. So, and of course, the ones that are out don't have 4th period planning, because if they did, then I wouldn't need to cover them, but nope. So basically a meeting in the morning, a meeting this afternoon, and I have to cover somebody's class. I'm tired already. But I'm about to eat lunch, and then I'm gonna have to try use the bathroom, and that's basically it, because I don't know what else. I'm not gonna have time to do anything else. So that is it for now. I will probably talk with you guys in the morning. Good morning. It is 6:47 Friday, finally. This is my outfit, just wearing a school shirt and some black jeggings. Because our principal said try to wear your school shirt or the school colors today because of the little celebration they're doing this afternoon. Because the boys basketball team, I guess, are like the city champs, and I think she said they were also the year before, so some of the students have been on the team for both the times that they won. So there's not going to be a 6th period or ILT because of the celebration. So instead, they're going to have the students go to lunch early and go. The 5th period will be in 5th period, and we have to take a 5th period class to the celebration or the pep rally, which I really don't want to because that class is rough. But who knows, maybe some of them won't be there today because they ended up handing out report cards yesterday, although I don't know, because they sent an email from the district saying that they were not going to change the distribution date, which was originally today, and that if the schools wanted to hand them out Thursday, then they had to call the parents to let them know, which we didn't do. But yesterday afternoon, like close to dismissal time, they came around and handed out the report card to the teachers, and one of our students had already left. So I don't know, I'm like, I don't know. The principal was saying that the district decided to change it, but I don't think that's true because they would call and I didn't receive a call. Like for anything that's happening in the district, when they call, everyone gets the call, even as teachers and stuff, and I didn't get that call. So I'm like, okay, what if parents are expecting report cards today and the students got them yesterday and they don't tell them their parents? Like, I don't know, because we're going to be on spring break. They won't know until they're at home. But yesterday we had the meeting in the afternoon as well, and really we just sat there and listened to the test coordinator, which is one of our school counselors, just basically read a PowerPoint to us for like an hour. So that was fun. But I was really hoping they would do what they did for some of the other celebrations, where they would just cut out 5th period and the students would go from 4th to 6th, and then we get to take our 6th period class. But that's not happening, I'm guessing, because of those couple of times when they already did that. So we need to make sure we have a 5th period, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to. And then one of my students, he's new, but I guess he has problems with large crowds and lots of people and noise, so I don't think he should go to the pep rally. So I brought that up with the LEA, and she's like, ooh, maybe I need to call somebody. Or actually, he might be in ISS because there was an incident yesterday. So who knows? I might not have to worry about that, but that still leaves 5 other students because he might be in ISS and 1 suspended. Who knows? Like I said, maybe 1 or 2 of them won't show up. One of them probably definitely will be there because his brother is on the basketball team, so more than likely he will be there. And and then some of them just rarely ever miss a day, of course. But I'm getting ready to head out. I think I'm gonna bring my work laptop home with me, in part because I think I need to take my laptop to get work on. I have a Dell, and I guess you can have it shipped, but I'm like, I don't think I have time for that, so I might just take it to Geek Squad maybe. I don't know. But anyways, I'm about to head out and go ahead and get this day started. I worked a little bit on my ELA lesson plans because surprisingly that's easier since we're reading the novel. That's kind of easy to do. But social studies and science, like, I think I'm moving in fast in science, like in social studies, not so much. Also, I think they may be changing my schedule again. Well, well, okay, the LEA kind of said something about how I don't need to be with the small group, like other gen ed teachers need me more. And then I saw yesterday in our system that we use for like attendance and stuff that my schedule was changed. They added a 7th grade science for 2nd period and then 6th grade social studies for 6th period, as opposed to the 8th grade courses that I'm doing right now, or the 8th grade classes that I'm in right now. So I don't know when that would take effect, probably after, if it takes effect, because they had changed my schedule one time in the system before, but my schedule actually didn't change. So I don't know. But I'll probably tell my co-teachers that it might be changing again, which is ridiculous. I don't even think that it matters much since we're about to be doing testing and then it's gonna be the end of the year, but whatever. You know, I just do what I'm told. So that's what I told the LEA, because she's like, why am I with those 2 small groups? I'm like, because the principal said so. Like, I just do what I'm told. I don't know. Anyways, I'll talk with you guys later. All right, so it is 4:46 and I am back home. I stopped by Starbucks, but whew, just trying to see where I place my drink. And, over here. But yeah, officially on spring break, yay. I don't have anything planned, except for doing schoolwork. I feel like schoolwork, but whatever. But today and tomorrow I don't plan to do anything, and then I'll start doing some work. I don't know if I'll be vlogging next week, because like I said, I'm not going to be doing anything except sitting around doing schoolwork and homework. So there probably won't be a video up next week. Yeah, probably not. I was thinking about doing like maybe a 1-day juice cleanse and then getting another order of True Fare. Also, almost forgot, today should be payday because it's the last working day of the month, so I'm getting paid today as well. So yeah. Whew. So I think I'm gonna do a 1-day juice cleanse and then order some True Fare and eat that. I'm just trying to decide what day to do the juice cleanse. It would be nice if I could get it. If I got it Monday, I could start it Tuesday, just that I'd have class, so I'd have to take some juices with me, but that could work. Because otherwise, Tuesday, if I got it Tuesday, well, I don't know, because I have class, so I might not be here when they deliver it. The last time they returned it, so, which was kind of annoying, but anyway. But my students, we did go to the little parade thingy, so basically we just stood outside while groups of students walked around. And then they had the elementary school, students from the elementary school was there too, they saw it. And it was right near their dismissal time, so I can imagine how hectic that would have been for those teachers and the students trying to get back in time for dismissal. And then the high school students came by late, some of the basketball members and I guess the dance team or something, I don't know. But my students voted to not go to the pep rally, so instead we just went to the computer lab that's right next door to my classroom, so that worked out. And I say the pep rally was like an hour, and I'm like, there's no way they would have been able to sit and behave themselves for an hour. So yeah, it was nice to have the computer lab as an option. But I was able to do basically all of my lesson plans for the week after next. We'll return back from spring break, so that's one less thing I need to worry about. Just need to remember that I need to pick up a couple of things. There's a lab that I want to do, and then also an interactive notebook requires some things. Oh yeah, I'm tired. That 5th period group is stressful. even with all of them not being there, still stressful. But that's it for this week's vlog. We'll see if the video footage from my phone makes it in or not. But if not, well, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.